Mr. Adam Weisman, Sam's getting hit in the head with a baseball bat. The original young Michael Myers, Mr. Daeg Faerch. I want to bring out stunt coordinator Rawn Hutchinson. The second young Michael Myers, Mr. Vanek. Chase! I want to bring out someone very special to me. Her name is Scout Taylor-Compton.
Yeah!
Miss Hanna Hall, oh Judith. Miss Kristina Klebe. I'm going to get behind them because there's so many of them. Okay, Mr. Lou Temple.
And Sybil!
Yeah!
Does she even need an introduction? Sybil. More chairs. Look, Malek is doing it. Such a producer, all the time. And the big man himself, Mr. Tyler May. Tyler can sit and still be taller than everyone in the room. Guys, Miss Eileen Dietz coming in real quick. You want to stand? You just going to stand? Okay. Stand next to, yeah, she looks way taller. Anyway, guys, can you believe it's been almost a decade since Rob Zombie's Halloween? Can you believe that many years have passed? It's insanity.
Making us old.
Duane Whitaker, he just snuck in. I just was like, wow, Mr. Duane Whitaker, let's hear it. Time with all the intros. See you later, guys. That's all we have for you today. So Malek, I want to start with you. You have been shepherding this project and this franchise since your dad first started with it back in the 70s. And here we are, 40 years later. 40 years of Halloween, guys. 40 years. Let's talk about when you first got the idea to have Rob Zombie rebooted.
Well, actually, what some people don't know, we were actually working on a Halloween 9, and we just had so many character lines and things to answer, and we had a couple different groups of writers take cracks at it, and then the accident, we lost my father. So, obviously, I had to take some time to just step away from it all. When we came back to it, I thought best to end his chapter there and come back with something really big and different and bold, and who better than to shepherd something like that than Rob Zombie. And I'm really proud of this chapter of the franchise and working with all these wonderful, amazingly talented people, so it's always very near and dear to my heart.
Yeah, and let's hear it from Mustafa Akkad. Let's go with Jeff Daniel Phillips. Jeff! I just wanted to make sure you're awake, but I have no questions. Jeff, let's talk about your role. Did you do both? You did both, right?
No, I just did Halloween 2.
But the Halloween 2 is where you played the horror host at the party? That was it?
I played 2 roles.
See, I knew I was.
I got my head stomped by Tyler, and then I ended up hosting a party, a big Halloween.
Let's talk about your tango with Tyler. I mean,
so it's funny. I watched the making of Devil's Rejects, and there was a documentary that showed Tyler and Ken Foray fighting in a bathroom, and then just busting this whole bathroom up, metal walls and everything. And I go, oh my God, this guy's supposed to kill me next. And Rob said, it was funny because I just cut him loose. It was just a real bathroom, and they went for it. I'm like, okay. And so then I met him. When I got to Atlanta, he goes, you don't need a stunt, man, do you? You don't need a double. I'm like, are you kidding me? And sure enough, yeah, he did hurt the stuntman, and luckily I got out of it with my brain.
that particular scene, hit the mic over here, because I have to hear about the stunt scene with Ken and Tyler in that bathroom. Can you tell us a little bit how that developed and how it turned into such a physical affair? Because that was arguably one of the most violent moments in the entire franchise. I've never seen a fight like that in slasher film.
Yeah, it was very violent, and I had doubles for them, but they both insisted on doing it themselves, and it terrified me because they just went for it. Tyler has always done his own stuff, and Ken, I think it was Ken. Yeah, Ken was a big tough guy too, so they just actually tore that bathroom apart. And at certain times, I always have to stand back and think, okay, I can't let them get hurt, but there was no way I was going to jump in the middle of it. They were just beating the crap out of each other, and they broke the doors, they broke mirrors, and made it through it, made it look very violent and real, which it was real, and nobody got hurt. So that's the main thing.
And how many takes was that? Did they have to do it several times? How many takes was it? Did they have to do that several times?
You know, I think we only did the complete thing once, maybe twice, because everything got bent and broke. And was it only once? Yeah, because they tore it apart, and it would have been a long time to rebuild that to get a second shot. We really didn't need a second shot. They did.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you how that actually came about. Ken goes to me and goes, hey, I want to make this bill. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
Don't tell the stunt coordinator.
Yeah, and then we did it the first take, and there was all that blood on the floor, and I just started sliding backwards, and I couldn't stop myself. So then I went to the props guy, and I went to you, and I said, I need some stickum for my shoes.
That's right.
And then Ken came out that next time, and he just hit a brick wall, and he got driven into the toilet. And but yeah, we tore the place apart, and Rob goes, boy, that breakaway stuff looks really cool. Ron's like, that was the real toilet. Had to replace that, I think.
Yeah, it was great. Great little scene.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Leslie Easterbrook has arrived. It's amazing. I mean, look at the talent that's on the stage. Wow. Unbelievable. So, Adam, you took a nice little belt to the head. Let's talk about your scene.
Sure, yeah. I also fired my stunt guy because he was a foot and a half taller than me, and unfortunately not ready for height.
So you're doing acrobatics
You
now.
just have to realize I'm going to get blamed for all this.
No, it was really fun. Just to put it together, Rob really likes to have things look real, and so we really tried to go for as much as we could. Obviously, you can't really get hit in the head with an aluminum bat safely, so we didn't do that. So we tried to go as close as we could with Daeg doing the shot. We did some stuff with Daeg's stunt double, who you may or may not know was like a 30 32-year-old woman, and so we just went for it. And I mean, I think you guys really liked it. I tried to pay attention to what it's like to get hit in the head with a bat. I studied lots of videos. I hit several people in the head with bats and watched what they did and just emulated their performances. So if you like the twitchy feet and if you like the little stuttering, it's for you guys. It's for all of you.
So you're doing acrobatics now, right?
I do a little bit of acrobatics, a little bit of fire acrobatics. I get bored really easily, so I like to set props on fire and juggle females.
Sybil, let's talk about working with Rob Zoom. You've worked with some legends in your life. I mean, so many people, and you've always been so shining in every one of your roles. So let's talk about being assembled with this incredible cast and how you felt with working with Rob.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I want to apologize to all the men that were in the bathroom this morning when I walked in there by mistake. I know I am not abusing I didn't come in there. Well, I want to really say thank you because you had to sign off on that, Malek, and I'm really privileged to be a part of this because my role is so small, but it meant a lot to me because I know how much it means to you and to everybody and to me too. And I really wasn't meant for this movie because I saw The Devil's Rejects, and I said to my dear friend Ken Foray, I said, you know, I really want to work with Rob. And I said, give me his phone number. And he said, I can't do that, but I'll give him your phone number. I said, no, never call me. He said, trust me, I think he'll call you. It was within a week he calls me, and well, actually his office called me and come in and see Rob, and I go in, I go, oh, this is a meeting and everything. I come in, he wasn't there, they take me in there, they say, here, this is, you know, your wig and that wig. I was in there actually for Wright House, Werewolf Woman of the SS. So I do all the, you know, everything, and there was no meeting or anything. I was just, you know, trying on the wig with Sherry and everything. And then Rob comes in and says, okay, you're set, but you know, you can't be beautiful, you can't be sexy for, you know, the next movie that I'm doing. And I said, well, that's Halloween, right? And I said, I want to be in Halloween. He says, yeah, the problem is it's already been cast. I said, oh, please, Rob, you got to put me in that. I've always wanted to be in a Halloween. He said, I'll think about it. So we're doing Grindhouse. And he comes to my trailer one day and knocks on the door and he gives me some pages and he said, I think I came up with a really great little scene. You're going to be the last one to, you know, be around little Mike Myers. You're going to be the nurse before we see older Mike Myers. And get to work with Daeg and me. And so he said, if that's okay with you, it's really a small role. And I said, I don't care. I really don't care. So when I got that, I actually went home from doing Grindhouse with my pages, and when I came to the set, it was just incredible. I mean, the people on the set were amazing. And thank you for helping me guide, because I had that famous scene that I call the pre-forking and the post-forking, and you're part of the forking. And you make that forking very, very real when I get stabbed in the neck by...
Actually, even a bit of an arm, too.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
Told you I could blame for everything.
Yeah, so I really love that. And I don't say that anymore, but you know my favorite line in there, which is when I'm looking at a picture and I'm looking at him, which is what ticked him off, if you remember that scene. Cute can't be related to you. But today I say, you are cute, and I think he wasn't related to you, but you're cute, okay? So I was really happy to be a part of it. I had a lot of fun, and it was amazing. And thank you for helping my death scene, because we did have some problems there, and you made it very comfortable for me to lay there in that one position with the blood running down and everything. So just very professional all around, and so happy to meet my girls that I say, well, I'm your madam, and you're my girls, and I just love being at the premiere and at the party, and we've been friends ever since, and I'm so happy to be a part of this wonderful franchise. So thank you to the fans, thank you to Malek.
So Eileen,
Yes.
you work with everyone from William Friedkin to Rob Zombie. Let's talk about, I mean, your scene didn't make it in, but you were there. Talk about working with Rob.
What part was it?
Talk about working with Rob Zombie.
How was it working with Rob?
Yes.
Like everybody else that's working with Rob was fantastic. It was fabulous. It was raining like crazy. I mean, there was mud everywhere. Actually, it stopped raining, but there was mud every place. And he just couldn't seem to let it bother him. We still went out and did what we had to do. And it was fun. I worked with a lot of very famous people, as you said, and that was certainly a highlight. However, I asked Rob why I'm in the deleted scenes. And how many guys saw the deleted scene out there? Anybody? As you know, it's a very, very funny scene and, that I did with Tyler. And it's very funny. And I kind of wish they kept it in. And I asked Rob, I said, why did you take it out? And he said, it wasn't my fault. It was Harvey Weinstein's fault. So I said,
How about we just blame the stunt coordinator, right? We'll blame him for that too. Thank you so much.
getting my pension. So he said it was Harvey Weinstein's fault. And later on, I thought, gee, I should have messed around with Harvey Weinstein.
On that note.
I hope all you guys that have Halloween too, I'm certainly selling it, I know all these copies, will go look at the deleted scenes and see if you like it.
There you go. Mama Firefly. Like, I mean, you played an authority figure or a police officer in Halloween, correct?
Yeah.
Yes,
You know, and it wasn't a comedy.
How's that working in that scene?
I was playing a comedy as Callahan, police academy movies for a long time. So it was very different from that. It was absolutely wonderful. I came in, I had my esophagus pulled out by time I went home. Because I call that a good day at the office. I was going to Phoenix, they were shooting on the way, and Rob said, come in and do this police officer who's going to get killed. And I said, fine, I'll do anything in the world for you. And I had a great time, and they made this gorgeous esophagus thing on me, and Tyler just pulled it out with one bowl. And I got to die, and killed by Tyler, and I love Tyler, so I figured, it's a nice way to go. I love being associated with the franchise. It's the only time that I have been. I'm a huge fan, just like you are. And so being a part of that was one of the cool things in my life that I'm so proud of.
Duane, let's talk about your role in Halloween.
Okay.
You go ahead. Did you have your esophagus ripped out? Was it lovely?
It's just neat.
I just know. Is this on?
Yes.
I just remember being out in the middle of the night and just getting goofy and beating on Tyler with a bat over and over, and I kept asking him if he was okay. He was really pissed off at me for asking. Yes, I'm fine. And I just got goofy at one point. I started baton twirling the bat, which I thought was really funny. And later, Rob said it was the most rehearsed improv he'd ever seen. It really wasn't. It just was goofy. It was in the middle of the night. But that's really my only memory. It was one long night. Tyler killed me, and that's that.
I don't think the mic is going to reach you. You may have to stand up with me.
You want to switch?
Let's talk about your relationship with Holly and Rob. You're a bona fide alumnus. You did a lot for Easter Zombies. Let's talk about coming back for Halloween and everything else you did.
He brought us in to, I remember I was sitting with Tyler in one of the very first days in the production office down at, I think it was Paramount.
Yes.
Sunset Hour, so we were talking, he said, Danny's not here yet. it'd be good if we switched you and Danny. So you're going to be the asshole, and Danny's going to be the sweetheart. And I was like, really? How could that even be possible? I said, okay, but I'm going all in. He said, yeah. And so it was a lot of fun. So I spent a lot of time actually with Danny on that set, who's amazing. And those of you who know Danny, know his background. He talked to me a lot about life prior to being an actor, and I asked a lot of those questions about how you do number 2 in penitentiary. And he said, you always hang bridges up, pants. And that kind of stuck with me. And I remember when I had the scene with Tyler, of course, again, a scene that is on Rob's cut. I made sure my pants were down around my ankles so that Michael Myers couldn't catch me in my tidy whities. So it was a lot. It was a lot of work. It was really intense, and it was not fun. Rawn and Rob was really good about making that scene closed off the set. Doing very bad things to a young lady, and Michael Myers was actually very conscious driven, and stepped up and protected her, so to speak. So which is probably why he doesn't have a conscience, does he?
It's actually a sweetheart. We'll get to that in a little bit.
Man, I am so sorry I am doing this to you, but you know, you're not getting strangled or anything, so that's good. Now, this little sect right here, these are the girls, man.
Hanna, let's talk about Jim.
There you go.
Okay. Hi. Yeah, Judith Myers is a larger role in this version than the original. And yeah, it was a lot of fun.
How'd you get along with Daeg as your little brother?
Pain in the ass. Yeah. No, he was a pain in the ass. You know. I mean, we had a lot of fun on set. We kind of messed around a lot. The breakfast scene was one of my favorite things to film. We were just kind of cracking each other in that. But yeah, no, it's just a great cast and really cool to be a part of this and to work with everybody. Yeah, it was just a lot of fun. I had a great, but that scene I felt was one of the more fun things I've ever done as an actor. So yeah.
Kristina has a sore throat, so we're gonna go easy on her. Tell us about every single moment of the movie. She took on the iconic role in Famous by P.J. Souls, and actually the first time I ever got a chance to talk with Kristina, my first question was, "All right, so do you say totally?" And she's like, "I so didn't say totally." So Kristina, tell us about stepping into that role and actually having to be a little undressed with Michael Myers. I mean, you had a pretty brutal scene, so if you can get out somewhere, it's going.
Well, thank God I have a microphone. And anyway, everyone says my voice sounds much better like this, so maybe I should figure out a way to make it permanent.
Adrian Barbeau-ish?
Yeah, so I actually I did not grow up watching horror movies. However, I did grow up watching Police Academy. Movies that my parents let me watch. And so for me, getting into the Halloween world of the horror genre was a completely new experience. And so I did not know the iconic performance of PJ before actually taking it on, which I think helped me be able to do it myself, but use the words that Rob wrote, which obviously paid homage to the original. So I felt like I'm so grateful that you guys feel like it was up to par, and that PJ has given me her blessing, and she's amazing, and I love her, and about being naked on set. It was like a really traumatic experience. And I did it because it was obviously a really great movie and I wanted to be part of it, but I had no choice in the matter. So it wasn't like I was like, I'm not going to be naked for this, Rob. But thank God Tyler was an amazing, very respectful man. Thank God for Renee for being his wonderful wife. And thank you for, just making me feel taken care of, which was obviously important. And Rob, it was a closed set also for our scene. So yeah, pretty much everyone. Yeah, the one where Scout was crying over me when I was also naked lying on the floor. Bonded us forever. And
different relationship with this particular Laurie Strode, because by the time you guys became friends, she was, shall we say, a little damaged. So let's talk about how you were trying to take care of her and keep her head straight where you needed to be.
Yeah, but she's telling me too. Laurie Strode. So when I got to the script, I was like very impressed because I always think about, I love horror movies, but I do always think about PTSD that is happening to our main female characters and like what they would actually be like 6 months, 1 year, years after their entire family gets killed in front of them. And so when I read the script, I was like, oh, this is rad. It's like about her and what she, like how she's experiencing this traumatic event that happened in her life. And so for my character, what I really thought about a lot, Rob and I talked about was that I was sort of supposed to be, I was the more stable friend, the one that's like, it may be a small town, but I'm gonna graduate and go to art school, and like I'm gonna get out of here, and like I wanted to be like a positive, not a role model, but a positive friend for her, because obviously she's going through a lot. She goes through a lot of movies, she's already been through a lot. So, I mean, we obviously, there was a trio of us, and Angela Trimber, who we both loved, was an incredible actress. Was a bit more of the wild child of all of us, and I feel like I was the more straight and narrow, but like still like cool girlfriend to her.
Oh yeah, he's sleeping actually. Pinned to the ground is how he likes to lay down.
So, if there's one role that's equally as iconic as Michael Myers, it's definitely Laurie Strode. And we have some really interesting stories from set. I mean, first of all, let's talk about being cast and getting into this particular role, and then let's kind of segue into a little story where Tyler saved your life.
Perfect. No, Tyler has killed me. We're gonna go. Looking for Laurie Strode was pretty difficult, man. It was, I mean, they were hunting for their girl for a really, really long time. And Rob doesn't like to see actors in person. He likes to see them off tape. He told me on set that he was like, I was like one of the first girls that he watched that he actually like really wanted to be for Laurie Strode. And it was more of dimension, like maybe wanting a different look or a different feel for the character, and it was really, I mean, Rob like fighting for me to get this role. So it was, I had to go in and test with the girls. They had already been cast, and I had to read with Danielle separately. I mean, it was like a brutal thing to get her. But I mean, once I got cast in the role, and I went in to meet Rob, and seeing everything, he has like all the pictures on this like bulletin, and then seeing mine like right in the middle. Oh, dude, like the overwhelming feeling of that was just like so magical. Just the experience from the first one. I mean, I was 17 years old and 29 now, and to turn 18 and doing this set with like all these talented people that I admired for so long, and then becoming like a family, and then coming in and doing the second one. I mean, dude, it's just like such an amazing experience. But what wasn't so amazing was when Tyler almost killed me the first day of filming. So we were doing the scene where I run up the stairs and I go into the empty pool, and and they had built these stairs, and so when don't even, so when I started running up the stairs, I mean, there's no place to go when you get up to the top. So when I open the doors, I just have to like sit on this plank and just wait for, down below the rest of the scene to continue. And I guess one of the DPs was like, Tyler, go after her, like chase her. So once he started charging, he like opened those doors and I went flying off the side. And luckily, you did catch me. So you did say that.
Laurie's throat, so there we go.
No, I didn't, no, sorry, I didn't want to tell you I didn't know I was
No, let's back this whole story up, okay? This was our first day working together, right?
Yes.
And I believe the
Where was the stuntman?
fault. The props guy put a piece of cardboard underneath my jump shell. I'm like, what are you putting a piece of cardboard under there for? Just in case. Just in case. So we're doing this scene with Kristina.
She's dead.
She's dead. Scout is doing the scene. I come in and do my scene and I'm like showing her the picture. And Scout's supposed to pick up the knife and go to stab me. Well, Rob didn't yell cut and somebody stabbed me. Right in the shoulder. I was like, oh God, this is
But
day
I used
one.
to play
Am I gonna
baseball,
live
so
through
I
this?
know where my mark is.
Yeah, you
so
hit
I hit the cardboard.
with a real knife.
Okay, guys, it's my first horror movie. And no one told me about a retractable knife. Like, I have no idea.
Nobody said don't stab Michael Myers.
Obviously, Ron needed more protection on your shoulder.
I have no idea what they're talking about.
No, Rob wasn't there. It was supposed to be the prop knife, where the retractable one, and they didn't bring it in. So, so day one, I just about got killed by Laurie's throat, and she just about went flying off the building. But we made it through day one, and we finished the shoot, and it's a win-win.
That relationship they have, it is like this all the time.
He can't get rid of me.
just all the time. Now, Daeg, you let's talk about what was the direction given to you, because you had this uncanny ability to, even at a really young age, to just be intimidating. With the look you gave him, the devil's eyes. So let's talk about getting into that portion of the character.
So I also did not really know about Halloween too much, and I also think that was a blessing coming into it. You know what I'm saying? I prepared for my audition like I was preparing for all my auditions, you know what I'm saying? Putting in a lot of work and whatnot, and I just got bullied up until then, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of chubby, poor, long hair, and kids are evil, you feel me? So, boom. It's easy, like, of course you get bullied, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of like flipped the script. I've been bullied for so long, and I've been also acting for so long, that, I just kind of flipped the script, and Rob was really liking what I was doing. One of the reasons I'm a huge fan of Rob is because he's all about improv, and I am too. Like, for example, my scene with McDowell and Crime, so I want to go home, Rob just pointed the camera at us and said, yo, I need some more footage of you guys. So, it was all really fun, And then, killing somebody, everybody, man, everybody that I killed, like, that's just such a blast. Like, I always say, it's not every day that you get to kill somebody, get paid for it, and not have to live with killing anybody. That's the perfect situation.
I have a confession, I don't know if you know this, but on the first set, I was so scared of you. I was terrified.
I had a crush on you. You kissed me on my cheek, and I probably got dumb red.
Now, Daeg, you've taken a little bit of a different direction now. So now, how many people here know Daeg's a rapper now?
I rap and produce, I still act up, don't worry guys. I got movies out there, follow me to follow the journey type thing. But yeah, I rap as, you guys know what I'm saying. I rap, my MC name is Great Daeg, because I'm like a great Dane, I'm Danish as fuck, and my name means the daytime, so it's like Great Day. And yeah, I've been putting out music for a little bit. Whatever you listen to music on, I'm on it. All you gotta do is look up Great Day. You know what I'm saying? I even got some Halloween songs for you guys. My first Halloween song that I put out, I recreated my kills. So you get to see somebody pretending to be Hanna, you get to see somebody pretending to be Adam, and then my mom, of course, pretending to be this lovely lady. And yeah, it's all been super fun, Oh, you guys want me to spit something for you? Yes. I swore I heard that like that. So I'll just spit a little verse off of one of my hot newer songs called Kiki. Just for clout, because it's Kiki, 6'9", Drake, Kiki, do you love me? The hook is like, Drake, don't be upset, I got Kiki wet. And then I go,
Wait, what? Did you just say right now?
Drake, don't be upset, I got Kiki wet. Kiki in my DM, she be sliding, I be reeling, got my super soaker, rolled her over, rolled another undercover, got me feeling like she really loves dick. If you knew about this story, you would have one bit.
I'm sorry, Greg. So, when Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 was first announced, a lot of people, I was with Rob when he was doing like a round table, and everyone's like, how come you didn't bring back Daeg? And he's like, well, he's 2 feet taller now. And that would be kind of awkward, but this little fella, he took up the mantle of young Michael, and from what I understand, you had a little horseplay on the set of that movie, like literally. So let's talk a little bit about your time with the white horse.
Yeah, so there was one scene when we were filming White Horse for Sherry Zombie down a hallway. And I can't remember, it was like a small auditorium, right? It was a school. Yeah, it was a school, and like there's just this small open area. And that's where basically they were just keeping the horse. So I went in there, 10 years old, and the horse bit me. And the horse bit me by my hand and like dangled me. Like I was by this horse's mouth for like a solid I want to say a minute and a half until somebody was like, that kid, that kid's just been dangling there. Tyler the whole time she's standing there like, we need to get this kid out of the horse's mouth.
What the hell, Ron? I would throw out of that. I told you I would get blamed for everything. I don't know where you on the horse.
But that was my experience with the white horse.
But guys, this is actually Chase's first convention.
I've kind of been hiding a little bit for 10 years, so I thought it was about time to come out and make an appearance, and I mean, just the support has been overwhelming, so it's a blessing for me, so thank you guys. Woo!
If you could line up right in the center aisle, and I'll get to you as soon as I can. Just feel free to go there now, just line up, and we'll go as we can. Now, Tyler, I've been saving you. Let's talk about being cast as Michael Myers, and because there's one thing that cannot be denied. When it comes to the Halloween franchise, he is the most physical and most imposing Myers that's ever been brought to screen. And let's talk about bringing what you did, your background, and how you wanted to portray that particular character.
Yeah, I did the Rufus in the Devil's Rejects with Rob. I worked for about 4 days on that, which was pretty cool. And then I didn't think anything of it. And I was up in Canada getting ready to talk to producers about another project, and the phone rings, and it was Rob Zombie. So you get that phone call, you can pick up the phone, right? So I picked up the phone, and he says, hey, I'm doing Halloween. And I want you to be Michael Myers, and if you're not Michael Myers, I don't want to do it. And he explained how he's going to make it, tell the backstory with young Michael and be a product of his environment. And I just love the fact that I get to make him more than a one-dimensional character, you know, he has that whole background. And the next question was, what was it?
Your physicality. How many people know Tyler's a wrestler?
I wrestled professionally for 11 and a half years in the beginning of that, and retired in 99. And I think that's, you know, one of the reasons why Rob brought me in to do it. And, you know, the physicality of it, we wanted to make him a little more intense. And Ron, remember when we did the choke slam scene, and then the stunt guy goes, well, he's trying to tell me how to do a choke slam. I'm like, that's my finishing move, you dumb son of a... So I took this guy and just slammed him through the couch, and he was just like, oh, that really hurts. Really? No. But yeah, so it was very physical. It turned Michael into a physical character. It was a lot of fun.
Let's talk a little bit more about that scene with Ken. Because
the bathroom scene. Yeah, that was pretty intense. Like I say, you know, I went to Ron and Adam said I need some stickum on my shoes, and we hit, and we just I backed him into that bathroom, and I grabbed his wrist. I wanted it to look as vicious as I could, but I wanted to protect him too. I actually beat the hell out of myself more because I grabbed his arm and I was just slamming it against the walls and of the bathroom and everything. So I came out all bruised and everything, but it was vicious. It needed to be vicious like that, you know.
It was very good. And they were real metal stalls that were like in a bathroom. And these guys were bending them, beating them up. So it was very, very intense. And I tried to. I don't remember if I always have pads for their elbows and shins and their forearms and stuff. I think we did get pads on you at least a little bit.
No, not for that one. We did that one real quick. You didn't have the garbage. We broke the bathroom stall, we broke the mirrors, we broke the toilet.
Exactly.
But yeah, I mean, everything went.
And usually you'll like score something so it bends easier or something like that to make it look real. These guys made it look real. I didn't do anything to it. The bolts were still in the floor and they broke those loose even. So it was when you see it and you watch it, it was a real scene. There was nothing fake to that scene.
That made me feel like a wussy for getting it.
Well, not to change the subject, but this gentleman here, when he walked out to the trash cans and Michael took him and slammed him to the ground, I had to get stunt double for him because it was way too much of a real slam to the ground, a lot of impact. So,
and I think after you saw that, you were like, damn, I'm glad they had it done.
I'm glad I didn't do that.
Tyler, what's been your favorite part of this entire experience of having played Michael Myers and seeing the fans?
You know, I mean, the fans are just great, but just being able to work with this family of people that, you know, we're all still very close, and they're just fantastic people, you know, it's a family. And Malek to be part of the Halloween family and be one of the Michael Myers, it's just fantastic to me. I mean, we took the cast photos of all the Michaels earlier today, and I just, it touched me. I was like, wow, I'm a part of this family of all these really great Michael Myers, you know, and it's just a fantastic thing to be a part of it.
Talk about what you're doing.
Yeah, well, you know, we started our own production company, Main Entertainment. We're on our second picture now. We've got Penance Lane that is, they were submitting it right now to film festivals, and Scout was in it. And so we're on our second picture, and we're looking to do some other stuff. We wanted to do a biker project and some other things. So keep your eyes out for Main Entertainment, please.
Go to the audience. Yes, sir.
So
just want to say I really appreciate you guys bringing us a different version of Halloween. Growing up as a huge Halloween fan, now I get to just kind of go to a different series if I want to and watch those, and having us giving us a different Laurie to watch and all these different things. So I just want to say thank you. I also grew up as a huge Kiss fan growing up, so seeing Kiss, you wearing a Kiss shirt, hearing Kiss music, that was huge for me. I was super excited. I actually remember the guy telling me to shut up because when I seen it in theaters, I was like,
shut up.
My actual question is for Hanna. I'm sure everybody could agree. We all love you as Jenny and Forrest Gump.
Yes.
I'm just curious, have you ever went to the bubblegum shrimp restaurants or anything?
One time I did go in with my parents because they wanted to take a picture with one of the large pictures of people when I was little, which is really sweet. But no, I haven't really. But it's a pretty cool thing to be a part of something like that and something like this, with people getting to talk to you all. And just seeing how much it means to people is such an honor, and it's a really cool thing to be able to be a part of that. And but no, I haven't ever gotten even a vote counts. I'm I don't know. I'm awkward. But my grandma did threaten to bring a screwdriver and take steal photos at one point. So I hope that she did not do that.
Yes, sir.
My question is, did Laurie really die at the end of Halloween too?
Malek?
You thought he was hiding over here.
Well, of course not, because she's back for another one coming out this Friday. No, but I just want to touch on what everyone was saying about just how this is, this cast and crew was so great to work with, and it was like a family, and just this franchise just keeps growing, the family keeps growing, and we're adding more and more to it. It's really like a phenomenon to see everybody and all get back together with you all, and we're just going to keep adding more and more relatives as we go along.
Yes, sir.
My question is, were there ever any plans to make a third movie?
Were there ever any plans to make a third movie?
Not with Rob. We were looking at ways that we could have continued in this sort of arena, but various events and changes to things that you have to deal with working in Hollywood with different studios and people and schedules, and so there was yes, at one point there was an idea to take it further. Fortunately, we never did.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to thank you guys for rebooting the franchise, because it not only brought Halloween back, it brought back Daniel Harris and everything, and brought interest back. And if it wasn't for you guys, we probably wouldn't be getting the sequel, even though a lot of people aren't big fans of Rob Zombies. He still brought it back into the public eye, so thank you for that. I just wanted to ask, how was it working with Brad Dourif and Daniel Harris, especially since Daniel Harris hadn't done Halloween movies since Halloween 5? And how did you approach them? And was there any talk about Brad Dourif bringing a Chucky doll or anything into the movie at all? Any thoughts on that, like a Chucky Halloween crossover?
Well, my favorite thing is Chucky. Literally, it's that's my favorite horror genre, is Chucky. That's my thing. And I had no fucking idea that Brad Dourif was the voice of Chucky. Until the second premiere. And when someone told me that, I was like, holy shit, that's why his voice sounds so familiar. No way, dude. So I brought all my things for him to sign. I was super serious about it. But Brad is awesome, man. He's so fun to work with. I learned so much from him. He's he's got one of those souls, man, that just takes over, And Danielle, the first one, like I said, I was 17, so I mean, Danielle was like a big sister to me. Like, I looked up to her a lot, and I loved her in the original ones. I mean, I was kind of fangirling out a little bit. But she kind of like grabbed me by the hand and kind of just like showed me the ways of life for a little bit. Now she's a mom, which is so cool. But I mean, those two, I mean, they're icons, so it's really cool to work with them.
Was there any talks of?
So Danielle, I kind of grew up with her. I mean, her first film before I was a PA, so I was running around getting her sodas and cleaning the set. And just growing up with her, I mean, the great Danielle Harris. Just give it up for Danielle. Film, I threw Danielle into the mix, and Rob had no idea that she was Jamie from 4 and 5. And so it's just kind of cool that she just got it on merit. It wasn't like a trick casting thing or something that we even considered in that way. She just got the part. She was great. And when he found out afterwards, he was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So,
and then he found out and he cut her off number 2 for retaliation.
Oh, no.
That's an interesting way to look at it.
Speaking on that though, that scene was like probably the hardest scene I've ever done in my entire career. I mean, seeing, growing up with her, you know, 17, so I don't know when we did the second one, but I remember, I mean, seeing her there and like she was dying. I mean, that scene, like Rob, like let that go on. So all that stuff was just like so real to me. And I remember I had to like turn to Rob and I just was like, I need a second. Like, cause I couldn't get out of it. And I ran down the stairs, the house that we were filming in, and I ran into this big old dude. And I just remember like hyperventilating and just looking at him and just like, this is really hard. Like, I mean, like, you know, and he just looked at me. And he looked at like a PA next to him and he was like, I need a van out of here. Which made me laugh, so it got me out of it. But I mean, Danielle just has like that special thing. It just like, it's just hard to do even those scenes with her. She's just, you know, she's cool. She's got a talent.
Okay guys, just to remind you that if anything bad happens today, always blame Ron. It's probably his fault, but thank you so much for coming. Your cast and